Back here at Tempo Doula with Heather Hearst from Camden. Heather, thanks for joining us in to talk about Project Lyme, something you're very passionate about. First off, tell us what Project Lyme is.
Well, it's a national awareness organization focused on the prevention of Lyme disease and early diagnosis of Lyme.
And you are so passionate about it. Why?
Well, I had Lyme disease in 1986 when I was 14, and it was not a pleasant experience at all, and I wouldn't wish it on anyone. But that was 30 years ago, and since then, the ticks have spread and the disease has spread, and now it's endemic in many parts of the country and spread throughout the country. And there are more and more people that are really sick, and it's a preventable and treatable disease.
And what are you doing with your campaign? I mean, I know that you're going all the way to Washington to really fight for some changes.
Yeah, so our focus is prevention. So we want to educate the public on how to prevent tick bites, and we're doing that through a major media campaign. Basically, it's educating people through social media and traditional media channels, and just asking people to pay attention to what we're telling them and to spread the word so they can protect their friends and family.
And talk about what happens when you are diagnosed. I mean, you said that a lot of people think it could be the flu, or it could be, the symptoms are very tricky.
Yeah, so it is. It's Lyme disease and other tick-borne illnesses often mimic other diseases. So early on, you could just feel like you have the flu, or you're just tired, or you're achy, and if you're lucky enough to actually get a rash, that's a pretty classic sign, but only about 50% of the people even see or get a rash. So it can look like anything, and then as it progresses, it can even start to look like things like MS or ALS in more severe instances. So it can be difficult to diagnose, and then the actual tests that show you if you have Lyme, they're fairly unreliable, and one of the problems is that it tests people's antibodies to see if it's fighting the disease, and it doesn't show up in your blood for about 4 weeks. So if you take the test too early, you'll get a false negative. So you really have to pay attention.
And for more information on preventative tips and how people can support you, you've got a website going up?
Yes, so projectlyme.org, and we have lots of tips on how to prevent a tick bite and also what symptoms are to look for. So you can go to your doctor and be your own advocate.
And there are many tips, but one that you swear by every night is with your family.
Yeah, there are a lot of tips, but I really want people to make tick prevention a commonplace. And in our home, after my kids brush their teeth, we do tick checks, and then they get into their pajamas, and we do it every night, and I sleep much better.
Yeah. Well, Project Lyme, Heather, best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Hopefully people will get there and support you, and it's an awesome cause that you're doing. So thank you for being here. Each week on Main Life, we go to a new community, and this week we explored York. Have you been down to York?
I have.
Yes. Well, Camden, we'll be up there this summer, and we'll visit you and say hello. But enjoy York, guys. We had a great trip.